Today we celebrate journeys into the unknown around us and the unknown in our own hearts. Today I'm wearing a Brendan the Navigator cross. Brendan is the patron saint of mariners. It is a cross comprised of 4 circling dolphins moving endlessly through the sea. It was gifted to me by this congregation after we had navigated 5 years together. I derive strength from the beauty of the cross and its representation of the confidence the people here at Broad Bay placed in me as we navigate into an unknown future. Brendan the Navigator lived in the 5th and 6th centuries in Clonfert, Ireland. He is known for a 7-year journey he took after an angel appeared to him in a dream and beckoned him to find the island promised to the saints. Brendan took off with a few fellow monks, sailing in circles on a search for the elusive island. They visited some stunning islands, returning to a few of them several times. Perhaps they even made it to North America. Legend has it that each year Easter Mass was celebrated on the back of a whale. They're beautiful artist depictions of a group of monks standing in those brown wool robes atop a whale that was swimming in the ocean. I love that image of Easter being celebrated at one with creation, of Easter being celebrated where we are held up by other creatures of the world. Brendan and his monks also visited an island populated by amazing white birds who sang the psalms with the monks. I love that image, and I can imagine a harmonious cacophony of praise with birds and words. Each of us is on a journey that is both inward and outward, both seen and unseen, filled with waiting and seeking, and so very, very much not knowing. Brendan returned home having not found the island he sought, but having found God and the life he was called to live. Brendan is quoted as saying, "You are the veil that hides the paradise you seek. You are the veil that hides the paradise you seek." Or said differently, you are the one who gets in the way of the God you seek. When we embark on the journey of life, so often the destination isn't the faraway place, but is the return home to ourselves, where we are held by God. As we set out on the journey of life, we often, usually, always, don't find exactly what we seek. But if we are lucky and paying attention, we will find love and wonder and joy along the way. So often, the refiner's fire is also part of that journey. Those hard times when we don't know if we'll make it through. So often, the not knowing is part of the journey. Brendan returned home with a wiser and more open heart. Any journey, even with a good map, results in unexpected twists and turns, particularly if we are attentive to where we are. In 2020, our journey is replete with the unfamiliar and the strange. Our maps, while good, don't show the way very clearly. Between COVID, the economy, and deep-seated injustice, we cannot see the future. These days, I find myself both lost and hopeful. Any specific plan I had for what would happen at Broad Bay in 2020, all those plans are being refined by fire. And yet, I sense opportunities as well, for God is with us as we navigate a path through these times. God is with us as we are buffeted by storms. Like Brendan on a journey to find an island promised to saints, we are finding our way through the sea of COVID. Perhaps we'll land on a beautiful island and sing psalms with the birds. Perhaps we will cling to the boat in the midst of the storm, holding on tight to the mast. Perhaps we'll sail in circles, eventually returning home as changed people. We are on a journey together. There is fear, there is danger, there is beauty and wonder. Like Jesus, we are people who move around in the world, praying, seeing people for who they are, healing people, feeding people, and teaching people. The journey is our home. The journey is where we encounter God. So let's go forth, seeking the land of milk and honey, seeking the land of hope and peace, seeking the land of love and justice. Let us go forth, knowing that with God we can discover that land of milk and honey. With God we can shine light onto the places of hope and peace. And with God we can build a land of love and justice for all of God's people and all of creation. Amen.